What's going on, guys? Ghost with the Gamers Weekly here, and today we will be talking about the Titanfall 2 tech test for multiplayer. What this is it is a tech test. Like I said, it's a pre-alpha for the multiplayer before the beta and the alpha actually release, which I'm super hyped for. They haven't really given us an exact release date, but anyway, let's just jump right into the video. So as you can see on screen, we've got the intro video that you're going to see if you click on multiplayer right now. If you have it downloaded, it takes a couple minutes, but that's fine. I believe it's 17.6 gigabytes for Xbox users. I don't know the exact specs on PS4, but it is not that big. So, talking about Titanfall 2, it is one of the most hyped games, in my opinion, of the year coming up in 2017/2016. At the end of the year, near December. I'm looking forward to it. I've played the multiplayer, which we may do another video on, depending on whether you guys provide good feedback on it or not, or if you guys like this. A lot of YouTubers have been covering it, so we just decided it was our turn to take provide our take on this subject matter. So, in the video that you're seeing on screen, this is the intro video, like I said. Hopefully you guys like Titanfall 2. I did not actually play Titanfall a lot when it actually released. I didn't think it was that great. Don't get me wrong, the multiplayer was fantastic. It had quite a few issues, but I thought the mass of the maps, just like Battlefield 4, which is another series, if you haven't checked that out, definitely go click on our channel and check it out. But just like Battlefield, it's got huge maps, decently big maps, not huge. But just the aspect of how fast the pace is going of the battlefield, of the battle, like how fast you're moving, it moves super smoothly, just like Titanfall 1, this Titanfall 2 tech test runs super smoothly. The mechanics are great, the controls are not that hard, and also they're not that different from Black Ops 3, which I found to be pretty useful. Especially usually when you find a different game that you want to try out, the controls are completely off and you're just scrambling at the last minute to figure out or read the instruction manual in order to find that control style that fits for you. They have different control options, obviously, like Southpaw, etc., but you can just configure that and tweak that to your liking. Now, getting into the actual content, the multiplayer has 3 modes. It's got Bounty Hunt, it's got Hardcore, Hardpoint, I guess, and then it's got Pilots versus Pilots. So, or Amped Hardpoint, and then Pilots versus Pilots. So, what these are Bounty Hunt is a mix of you are fighting with a couple teammates it's a smaller team, mind you, that you have like 3 or 4 guys or girls, depending on who you are, besides you, and then you're fighting against AIs for a couple rounds, and then other teams get thrown into the mix, and that just creates a whole different aspect when other players are sent into the battle along with you versus AIs. The objective of Bounty Hunt kind of explains itself. You're hunting other people, I guess, or other bounties so that you can get money, and there are a couple banks around the map that you deposit that money. And basically that's the objective. Once you deposit the money at the end of the round, every round your team, if you have enough money, will get some points, and whoever has the most money at the end wins. So basically whoever's richest wins. So you can gather money by defeating other players, which gives you more money, other titans, which gives you tons of money, and then there are bounties that will pop up on your screen that give you loads of money. Also, you can kill AIs for money. So moving on to Amped Hardpoint. Amped Hardpoint is basically what it says. You're playing Hardpoint, and the only reason it's amped is because the hardpoints, when you stay on them long enough, will have the usual loading bar on it. Whenever your team captures it, it's faster if you have multiple teammates on that checkpoint. But basically, the way it's amped is when you have teammates on that checkpoint after your team has recovered it, or captured it, I guess, then it becomes amped if you stay on it, and there's a yellow bar that will go around it. So basically, if the enemy team tries to come in, some dude's too slippery for you and he sneaks behind you, you don't have to worry about that hard point being taken over because it's got a shield on it, and that'll give you enough time to run back with your Titan or your wall jump or grappling hook or whatever, so that you can cap the hard point. I found this game mode to be my personal favorite just because I love how there are Titans in it. I'd like them to add Titans into Pilot versus Pilots probably, and maybe just have that as a separate mode, but I get where they're coming from with just no Titans, because Titans are overpowered some of the time. So moving on to Pilots versus Pilots, I just spoke about. It's self-explanatory, I guess. It's just you versus other pilots, which are, if you don't know, are the soldiers or characters that other people make and customize. This game mode is super fast-paced. Not as fast-paced as Amped Hardpoint. Sometimes Amped Hardpoint is slower, and this game mode is slower, but it is super fast-paced, all the modes. You gotta be light on your feet, gotta be using those special abilities or perks, I guess. Make sure you have the right weapons that work for you, the sights, the scopes, etc., and your Titans. So moving into Titans, you are out of luck in the fact that they only gave you 2 options. I don't personally like the fact that they only give you 2 options. I get because it's a pre-multiplayer or pre-alpha multiplayer tech test, but still I'd like to see at least one more. It'd be cool if they added like a stim Titan, because there's a stim specialist ability in the game, which basically gives you insane amounts of speed and health. So it's basically like you're on crack. That's basically what it is. So the 2 Titans you're given are the Ion Titan, if I'm not mistaken, or Elo Titan, and then the Scorch Titan. The Ion Titan has a laser core as its max ability, trip mines, dash, and then just a regular machine gun. If you aim down the sights on the machine gun, whatever sight button you're holding, if you hold that down, it'll do like a spread shotgun thing with fully automatic rate of fire. Moving on to the Scorch Titan, this one's like yellow and stuff. The Elo or Ion one is blackish blue, which I like, but the yellowish one is a little different cosmetically. Completely different in playing style. It's got a thermite launcher, which is like godlike grenade launcher. You've got firewall as your ability. You basically pound the ground and a firewall shoots up, so it'll burn enemies and kill them. You've got like this little grenade thing that you shoot out as your ability. It's like a gas grenade, and sometimes it catches on fire. And then you've got a ability which I think you've just got your regular shield. That's what I was missing for the Ion Titan. You've got a hollow shield, or whatever you would want to call it, to protect and deflect enemy projectiles and protect you from them. So these 2 Titans, I guess, are really, these Titans in general are just really, really fun to use. It makes you feel like a god just running around the map, shooting everyone, stomping on them. But there is one aspect of the Titan. There is a weak spot. There's a chink in the armor. As with all godlike perks, there is a flaw. Not necessarily a flaw, but a way to take them down. If you have a grappling hook, even if you don't, grappling hook just makes it easier. If you have anything, if you just jump on the back of a enemy Titan, as long as you load the animation correctly, you will take out their power core, which is basically their health, I guess their overshield, and which you can give to your other allies' Titans by jumping on them. If you take that out and you press that Titan, or if other teammates on your team press the Titan by jumping on it, you will put 2 grenades into the Titan's empty power core, which will in turn blow the Titan up. This is a very, very fun thing to use. It gets your adrenaline going, and it's just insane. The graphics on this game, at least for a pre-alpha, are fantastic. They're not phenomenal, like they're not anything crazy, but they're pretty epic. This, in my opinion, reminded me of Titanfall 1 with the graphics. I like how they kept the same, I guess, feel to the game. Like you're in a sci-fi world, but there's still natural elements to it, like the trees and stuff, as opposed to series like Halo, which just evolved into different graphic types and different feels for it, which, don't get me wrong, Halo is one of my favorite game series ever, but I like how they kept the same universe feel. It's different, mind you, because Titanfall, the first one, the graphics were a little different, but it's the same, and it really makes me want to pre-order the game, because I just want to keep coming back for more of that multiplayer. For all of you who are asking, there is single player. It's coming out with the full version and maybe in the beta. Hopefully we can see that. They have not, to my knowledge, released a release date for the beta or alpha, but hopefully they will do that. As far as the consoles or portals to this game, it will be on PC, PS4, and Xbox One unless they cancel it, which they probably won't, because that's the only three things basically right now. I think the big thing with PC users is lag, because Titanfall 1 I know crashed a lot. Hopefully they can improve that. I have not had any issues whatsoever with lag or crashing games, except for one game crashed because of my internet. With this pre-alpha, I have not had any issues with that, except for one, period. So this is a fantastic pre-alpha. It's one of the better pre-alphas that I've played, probably one of the best. I definitely recommend doing it. It's free. It takes a couple of gigabytes to put onto your system, so if your system's hard drive is shot, then you might want to delete some stuff. If you can't afford to delete anything, then you can just play this somewhere else, I guess. I think the pre-alpha is on PS4. To my knowledge, it is. The tech test, I guess. But this is one of the funnest games I have played probably this year. Even though it's a pre-alpha, it's extremely fun to play. Just the feeling that you can, it's so fast-paced, the feeling that you can just wreck people with weapons. And the weapons aren't that overpowered. I know with Call of Duty, and especially like the beta and the alpha, they had problems with like the Razorback. It was god tier, and now they nerfed it to the ground, which that's a different topic. But the guns aren't too overpowered. The RF5 or whatever it's called is kind of I don't know. It's meh. It's iffy. It's powerful, but it's pretty good. So coming to the end of the video, we hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe if you already haven't to our videos. We post weekly content. We aim to, and we are hoping to just grow the channel. It's a friendly channel. We're just trying to help you guys out in the best way we can, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. So I've been Ghost with Gamers Weekly, and I've been your host, and we'll see you all on the flip side. Peace.